5 creepy history facts. 1. Little Albert. The Little Albert experiment aimed to find out if fear was ingrained or taught. To find out, they repeatedly traumatized a sick baby that he kidnapped every day from the on-campus daycare facility without its mother's knowledge by presenting it with soft, fluffy things while slamming a gong with a hammer from behind a curtain to scare the child. The baby developed a phobia of white, fluffy things, and the experiment ended because Albert's mother found out and moved him away. According to relatives, little Albert never learned to walk or talk, and eventually died at the age of 6. 2. Jonestown Massacre. Probably the most well-known of these creepy historical facts, at least in pop culture. The People's Temple Agricultural Project, aka Jonestown, came to an end after the cult's leader, Reverend Jim Jones, forced 918 people in the town to drink Kool-Aid mixed with cyanide, chloral hydrate, valium and Phenergan. The events have often been referred to as mass suicide, but were really closer to a mass murder as all who drank the poison did so under duress, and a third of the victims were minors. It was the largest single loss of American civilian life in a deliberate act until 9/11. 3. Jaw-dropping. When French revolutionary Maximilien Robespierre realized he was to be executed, he attempted suicide by shooting himself in the mouth. He was unsuccessful, and when they took him to the guillotine, the executioner ripped off the bandage holding his wounded jaw together, causing him to scream in agony before the crowd until he was silenced by the blade of the guillotine. 4. The Stanford Prison Experiment was an attempt to investigate the psychological effects of perceived power. Guards and prisoners were chosen randomly from the volunteering college students, but the experiment quickly took a dark turn as those in power doled out psychological torture. The prisoners accepted it, and some started to go crazy. The whole exercise was abandoned after only 6 days due to questions of its morality, but continues to provide a benchmark for how quickly, normal, people can turn cruel. 5. Green Man. Raymond Robinson, aka Green Man, lost his face as a young boy due to an electrical accident. He somehow managed to live to the age of 74 despite having no eyes, mouth, nose and only one ear. His disfigurement meant he stayed inside during the day, but his habit of going for long nighttime walks made him into an urban legend.